Camera number 37 of 365, and it's the Shinon CP7M. It's a battery operated camera, no manual provision, but it has quite a number of features which we'll run through. But let's just put a battery or batteries through it. The battery compartment is on this side, and we have to fit 4 AA batteries, and the polarity is indicated minus, plus, minus, plus. So let's see if we can pass the first test and put them in the correct order. So minus, plus, minus, plus. There we go. So looking at the front of the camera, we have fitted here an Auto Shinon 50mm 1.7 lens, and the lens is released by pressing the button there and rotating anti-clockwise. DX on the bottom right hand of the camera indicates that it is has DX coding, but it does have manual functionality where you can set your own film speed. And then we have just a light here which illuminates when the self-timer is used. Okay, so I think that's all that's on the front. No, it isn't, beg your pardon. There's an aperture exposure lock just there. And then an ordinary cable release which can be screwed into the camera. Let's just put the lens back on. Turning to the top plate, we have a liquid crystal display that's used to show you all the functions, and it's a push button, and there's an up and down arrow which is used to select the various options or press the buttons multiple times. So we notice on the right hand side here we have a pad, multi-mode. So if we press the right hand, we have program mode, and that's, I think we can go through, yes, if we press it again, we can go to creative program mode. So it has action and creative, and then we can go fully manual, where we can change the aperture and the shutter speed. There's the shutter speed changing. And then moving over, we have bulb mode, and then aperture priority mode. We have a reset button which takes us back to program mode, I believe. Yes, there we go. We can see that in the bottom top right hand corner. Continuous release, single release, and lock, which also serves as an off-on button. A dedicated multiple exposure sliding switch, very useful function. And then over the other side, beg your pardon, self timer, and we can change the ISO by, as I say, moving up or down. Okay. On the bottom, there's a sliding switch with a button that presses, and the film is automatically wound back into the camera. So in fact, let's put some film into the camera. And to put the film in the camera, there's a button and slide arrangement, and as we mentioned, there's a DX coding arrangement here which can be can override that, and then we just simply put it in and go up to the little yellow mark where my thumb is, and hopefully if we put it in correctly we're good to go. And as it says, it indicates DX coding there. Looking through the viewfinder, on the left hand side we get the reading of what shutter speeds that we're using. So there we go. That's about it. Let's give you the sound of the shutter. And then, as I say, we slide to put the film back in the canister. We slide that and push the button. But because I want to save the film, I'll do that later on. And that's it, really. And so that is the Shinon CP7M multi-program camera number 37.